Hello, I'm Julian Milnes and welcome to roadtransport.com's mega van test. So, what's this test all about? Well, people often ask me in the street, Julian, just who makes the best small van? And I say, that's a good question. Time for a group test. Let's take a look at the contenders. In the red corner, we have Citroen's Berlingo, Fiat's Doblo Cargo, and Renault's Kangoo. And in the blue corner, we have Volkswagen's Caddy, Ford's Transit Connect, and Vauxhall's Combo. Oh, what's the plan? Well, it's a two-day event, and today it's all about the track testing. So, we've been testing the vehicles for braking, acceleration, and noise, and the results are just in. In first place, for acceleration, it's the Volkswagen Caddy. On the braking side, first place goes to the Citroen Berlingo. And in the noise stakes, which one was the quietest vehicle overall? That goes to Fiat's Doblo, though having a full height bulkhead might have had some influence there, I feel. So, that's day one out the way. What about day two? Well, 6 vans, 6 drivers. We're going to make our way up to Llandrindod in Wales, swapping vehicles as we go. And after an overnight stay, we're going to return again, changing vehicles, and all the time marking all the 6 in 3 separate categories: cab comfort, driveline performance, and driving dynamics. And when we return after our 360-mile round journey, we're going to see what's what. There can only be one winner. Hello, and welcome to day 2 of the group van test for roadtransport.com. I'm Julian Milnes. Okay, the vans are ready to go to Wales. The riders are here. Gentlemen, will you please start your engines? Once we brimmed our tanks, it was time for the first stage on the 370-mile round drive, and this had us heading to Cirencester. There we would swap the vehicles and begin the individual marking before heading off to Llandrindod in Wales. A total of 4 vehicles would be driven by each individual on the test over the course of the 2 days. That's better. Right then, it's the end of the day. 170 miles completed in all, and you find us in a place called Wales? Anyhow, the results are just in. Coming in at number 1 spot, and now up from 2, is the Fiat Doblo. Down 1, 2-2, it's the Renault Kangoo. Coming in at 3, it's Volkswagen's Caddy. Number 4, the Citroen Berlingo. Number 5, Ford's Transit Connect. And coming in at 6, and still at the bottom unfortunately, it's Vauxhall's Combo. Right, that's me done. I'm off to chase some swans and have a pint in the local slaughterhouse.
After a decent night's rest, it was time to fire up our steeds again and head back out on the road. Destination, England, with a further vehicle swapping and marking along the way.
Well, here we are on the road again, just leaving Wales and heading towards the Severn Bridge, where we're going to stop for a quick latte and swap over the vans and do some point scoring to see how the vans are doing. At the moment, the results aren't what I'd expect, having driven all these vans many times. I have a certain idea, but all the drivers we have are obviously individuals, or so I've heard, and yeah, the results are different. So I'll get back to you and see how things are panning out. Here we are, heading onto the Severn Bridge on our way back into England.
Coming to the end of our drive, it was time for a final swap at Severn Bridge service station.
So here we are on the final leg for the Mega Group van test. Back in the, or should I say back, in the Citroen now, and yeah, pleasant drive, nice and smooth, great for motorways. Volkswagen at the moment is leading, which is a personal favourite, and I thought that might well be the case, even though it started off slow. However, our last totting of the points is going to be at the services station where we originally brimmed the tanks to find out what the fuel consumption is going to be like. So that'll give us our fuel results, which will be a separate allocation. But yeah, it's been a very interesting 3 days, and let me remind you that we're the only people who are going out, putting all six together and testing them, driving them all this distance, and doing a good thorough check. You won't find this in any other magazine or website within the country, so always worth noting.
And afterwards, back to Chobham for refuelling and a final point scoring for all 6 vehicles.
Plus 27, take away the 1, plus 283, 283, plus 152. Plus the remaining 1,152. Right. Oh, there you are. Okay, well, end of the journey. Back at Longcross Test Track in Surrey, and the figures just worked out. It's been an interesting time, and I can now announce, going from 6 to 1, for the group Mega Van Test. At 6, unfortunately, it's the Vauxhall combo. Hasn't really moved, but I would say it's the oldest in the group, so give it a bit of slack there. Number 5 is the Ford Transit Connect. A personal favourite, but it seems the group didn't see it that way. What I would say is there's a new model out near the end of the year. At number 4, and dropping from its spot at number 1, it's Fiat's Doblo. Number 3, the Citroen Berlingo, holding fast. Number 2, Renault's Kangoo. And I can now announce, for the Group High Cube Van Test, the winner is Volkswagen's Caddy. A solid all-round performer. It's held its own, and I think it's that Germanic quality that shone through over the 360 miles all in. So there you have it. All credit to Volkswagen's Caddy.